We have crafted our cities out of our needs and desires. Needs to live a comfortable life and desires to make our city a better place. These are the cities where thousands of stories get hidden, buried, and forgotten. These stories are the foundation of our society. Stories of how society has transformed over time. But there are very few cities in this world which have cherished, celebrated, and flaunted their historic stories as much as this city. Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, where the voices of people are heard through the medium of art. A blossom in every nook and corner which flourishes, telling the profound tales of its city. These are the living walls of Philadelphia. With over 3,000 murals thriving on the walls of the city, Philadelphia is internationally known as the City of Murals. These murals are the result of continual efforts of an organization called the Mural Art Program. The Mural Art Program was founded in 1984 as a force to combat the graffiti crisis plaguing the city. It brought graffiti artists together and put their efforts into constructive mural making instead of destructive graffiti work.
It was an initiative of the mayor at that time, Wilson Good. He saw a rising graffiti problem in the city of Philadelphia and sought creative means to remedy it. He saw graffiti as a social problem and devised this idea of an anti-graffiti program.
Neighborhoods which were once under neglect and hardship turned into lively and colorful backgrounds for children to play and an inspiration for the youth.
The graffiti writers were intrigued by the proposition of doing something legal that also kind of satisfied their interest in doing something that was challenging both artistically and logistically.
When I was starting, things were new, and they kind of let me, in some of the early first murals that I got to do, like the spring mural that I did, I was thinking it would be great to do a mural of trees in the spring, and then I talked to the building owner and he said, that sounds good, and so I felt really lucky.
Philadelphia is known as a city of neighborhoods. Each neighborhood has its own history and culture and story to tell. And one thing that murals do very well is tell stories.
Many beautiful murals, many wonderful artists, and certain ones have a specific vision that they're trying to get across. And then you'll see that vision develop.
Ann Northrup, Eric O'Day, Delia King, and David Gwynn are some of the fine artists involved with the Mural Art Program, who have been passionately working on making a difference with their art.
It helps me to talk with everyone and get to be part of the community so that I can sort of translate what's there onto the wall and have it be authentic and real. Yeah, the Morris Animal Refuge. They have lots of cats and dogs in a big backyard.
Morris Animal Refuge is a mural by David Gwynn, located at 12th and Lombard Street, Philadelphia.
The Animal Refuge held a raffle to select cats and dogs, and so people could buy a ticket for $5, and then the winners, I photographed their pets, or they've sent me photographs, and so they're all real cats and dogs, and people mostly in the neighborhood.
My name is Delia King. I'm a muralist with the City of Philadelphia Mural Arts Program. Spiritual Journey Elevates the Human Mind.
Spiritual Journey Elevates Human Minds is a mural by Delia King located at 43rd and Lancaster Avenue in Philadelphia.
I wanted to focus on the similarities between the three Abrahamic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. I was working with particularly Muslim young people from artworks to develop this, which is why you don't see any human figures. This is about the journey between light and dark. Hence, you have the animals of transport and like man-made transportation. You have, the boat and the car. And those kids walk by every day, which is another reason I really wanted to put the text to really kind of explain. And I have this whole thing where I think it's really important to put words on a mural because it promotes literacy. And I wanted the kids who are going to the Reform School to kind of just sort of muse over the text a little bit, think about, what these things mean for themselves.
Transformation by Eric Ogday is located at 41st and Market Street in Philadelphia.
The square motif came about just from trying to repeat the window pattern in the wall, but basically everything is sort of segmented into sections. A lot of the sections are poetry that came directly from the people, and a lot of the photos are images of the particular people. Three main squares here where someone is helping a woman write, a man's getting computer lessons, and there's this a lady sort of helping teach sign language, are all ways of the Institute and their programs helping people communicate. The flower right by the entrance, I mean, it's such a huge sort of piece of stained glass that people are really taken by it, and it looks the way the wall faces west, so we catch the sunset. It looks really great on the flower as people are leaving and going home. I think one of the biggest challenges that muralists face is getting across the idea that there's a story behind this mural, and there's 3 to 6 months of history that preceded this final image.
Pride and Progress. We think it's the first big outdoor public artwork having to do with the gay movement.
Pride and Progress is located at 13th and Juniper Street, Philadelphia.
It's really important to celebrate love. This is the gay mural, and that's why they're holding it. They want their civil rights to be recognized and respected, and also everybody's civil rights, no matter who it is. People of every race and ethnicity and every sexual persuasion.
The community has formed a deep attachment, and it has become part of their identity.
People are going to come by and make that mural, personal. They're going to have their own personal stake in what they see, and it's kind of nice when that happens.
After the mural is done, everyone's happy.
I think it adds an emotional quality to the public space.
This thriving art has become central to the city's spirit. For Philadelphia, art has truly shaped its society into a better place to live.